Hot in Cream udah dapat sertifikasi halal dan top brand karena jadi pilihan nomor 1 buat atasi capek dan pegal. Makanya buruan dapetin Hot in Cream sekarang juga. Cek info lengkapnya di IG @hotincream.id dan TikTok @hotincream. Hot in Cream, panasnya pas, hotnya in sampai ke dalam, atasi capek dan pegal. But today, hopefully I'm gonna get rid of all your bad energy, and if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like you're under the weather, don't you worry, because I have a list of the coolest and loveliest songs this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. We are at the 780th edition, and we're gonna continue with the tracks that has to be out of the chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40. The fourth song that we have to say goodbye to is my personal favorite. This one came from Khalid, that collaborated with Love with Tied Up, and then followed up by Madison Beer with Lover Girl, and a song from the K-pop boy group that visited Jakarta yesterday at the Aaliyah Festival. We have Cordis with TNT. And it was funny actually seeing them dance to Kicau Mania and all of that fun and cool stuff. You guys could definitely check it out on your For You page because the video is everywhere. And hopefully you'll like this song, because here are the songs that has to be out of the chart this week, only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown.
Out of chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40.
It's on a 5.9 FM, ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and that was TNT by Cordis and Samuda. And honestly, I'm having the biggest fear of missing out because I was not there when they performed at Alabang Festival yesterday. And I saw my friends were having fun there, and I was like, why? But hopefully it's okay. Hopefully we could meet them soon if they are announcing their world tour. Hopefully Jakarta is one of their go-to list. I'm really hoping for that one to come true in Sanmuda. But fear not, because you could always request your favorite Cordis or any other songs that you want to play on ARDAN Radio 24/7. But for now, I still have a long list of the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And we're going to continue with the last 2 songs that has to be out of the chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40. We have Kesha with Origami in Sanmuda. The song has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row, and it was previously sat on number 6 last week. And to close up the out of the chart list, we have a song from Maroon 5 called Heroin. And 2 of these songs are amazing and incredible. So if you're looking for a song to just sing along to with your friends, or just do a little carpool with all your friends and family, these 2 songs are the perfect one for you in Sanmuda. So here you go, only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown.
Out of chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40.
It's on a 5.9 FM, ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and that in Sanmuda was Heroin by Maroon 5, which is a song that has to be out of the chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40. So sad about that in Sanmuda, but we had said our goodbyes to 8 tracks that has to be out of the chart this week on ARDAN Flight 40. But fear not in Sanmuda, because we still have a long list of the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on ARDAN Flight 40, because we have officially brought up to the plane on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown with me, your pilot for today. This is Zahwa speaking, and we're gonna continue ahead to our next destination, which is the newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Who is excited? Honestly, me. Honestly, because I have been always eager to find new tracks to play to you guys, and honestly, if I might say, even as a pilot, sometimes it is also my first time listening to the song, as well as you guys, so the reaction is gonna be purely off of what I felt about the song itself. So if you are curious to see on what cool and lovely songs here on the newest entry list on ARDAN Flight 40, don't go anywhere, because we are gonna go ahead and announce the number 40 this week. As our first new entry, we have Tom Odell and the Lumineers with Old Lovers. And this specific song, I'd say, it would depict like the specific anguish of reuniting with someone you once loved and pretending like everything is fine, and even though it's not. And Tom Odell and Wesley Schultz of the Lumineers tell the story of a reunion that seems casual on the surface but is devastating beneath it. tracing every small gesture and meaningful silence as the two try to figure out what they mean to each other. And I think that you would really, really love this song in Muda, especially if you feel like you want to have a song to sing along to that has a deep meaning to its lyric, a really good instruments to it as well. So here you go, the number 40 this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown.
New entry this week.
We have quite another song in Samuda that I'm going to be playing to you as well. On number 39, we have a song from Andrea Bocelli, David Guetta, EJ, and Megan Thee Stallion with DNA. Because as we all know, EJ was one of like the amazing musician as well in Samuda. We've known her from Golden and all of that stuff as well. And if you do know her, I think you would be really proud to know her story as well, because it is such an amazing story to tell. But that is a story for another day in Samuda, because now we're gonna go ahead and say hi to the number 40 this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Care to see and care to listen to how the song sounds in Samuda? So here you go.
New entry this week.
Number 40.
Lebih dari Radio, and that was Old Lovers by Tom Odell and the Lumineers, which is placed as one of our newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And that song was amazing, sitting on number 40. I think it's like, it really depicts the kind of like a friendship reunion that is devastating but fun at the same time. So if you do have like a partner or someone that you wanted to say these things to, just sing them this song, because it's really amazing in Samuda. And that is one of our newest entry, and as our first new entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown, which I am going to continue flying you around through the coolest and loveliest tracks on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown in Samuda, because coming up next, counting down one position from last, which is 40, so the next up is 39, we have another newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40, coming from Andrea Bocelli, David Guetta, EJ, and Megan Thee Stallion with DNA. And of course, FIFA has officially released DNA, which is the official song of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which brings together 4 musical genres from 4 major artists from 4 corners of the world. And the song combines the majestic classical vocals of Italian tenor maestro Andrea Bocelli, stadium-scale electronic production by French DJ David Guetta, the power of American rap star Megan Thee Stallion, and the global pop rising star Korean-American singer-songwriter EJ. And might I add, EJ was actually, like, she was a trainee, like a K-pop trainee back in the days, and seeing that she has gotten so much opportunity and amazing experiences coming from when I watched her as a trainee back in 2010s, 2011s, 2012s. Correct me if I'm wrong in Sanmuda, but I am really proud to see that she finally got the recognition that she deserves. And this song, titled DNA More Than a Game, it blends EDM, power pop, and hip-hop with arena rock elements, and it was released on June 10th, 2026 as the tournament's official anthem, one day before the 2026 World Cup kicks off on June 11th. So if you are a World Cup fan, you gotta listen to this one in Sanuda.
New entry this week.
Number 39.
It's 105.9 FM ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and that was DNA by Andrea Bocelli, David Guetta, EJ, and Megan Thee Stallion on number 39 as our second newest entry this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And we're gonna continue to number 38. We have another newest entry coming from the Kid Leroy and Kehlani with Girls. And he has released a new version of his 2024 single Girls, which now features Kehlani. And this update comes right after his North American tour, A Perfect World Tour, where Girls served as a staple track and gained renewed streaming traction. The song now attracts more than 1 million streams worldwide every day, driven by renewed online momentum rather than a complete campaign overhaul. Because after Off Campus was released, one of the scenes that has girls in it was totally amazing. If you know what I mean, in Sanmuda, you guys should definitely check out the series, by the way. It's so amazing. And coming up next, on number 37, we also have a song from BB Rexa called One Day, and she has officially released her latest album, Dirty Blonde, which marks her debut as an independent artist. This project signals a new chapter in her musical journey and celebrates the creative freedom she now holds entirely in her own hands, free from the influence of a major label. So, more than just a music album, I would say Dirty Blonde is also designed as a visual album, because BB Rexa plans to produce a music video for every song on the album so that all 13 tracks can be enjoyed not only through audio but also through a complete visual experience. And coming up next on number 36, we also have a viral song from Boy Next Door called Viral in Sanmuda. And actually, talking about this song's music video, it highlights the use of visual symbols such as smoke and mushrooms to depict lingering memories of the past. Combined with stylish cinematography and the performances of members Songho, Ryu, Myung Jae-hyun, Taesan, Lee Han, and Eun-hak, the video successfully delivers an immersive experience while reinforcing the song's message. And the choreography of the 6 Boy Next Door members also takes center stage, as it evolves in sync with the music dynamics and reinforced to emotional arc built throughout the song. Care to see what it is? So, without further ado, here you go. Special for you in Sanmuda.
New entry this week.
Number 38.
걸린 must go viral. 흔한 사랑 노래라 뜨고 있니 나.
Oh na na na.
It's 105.9 FM Arden, lebih dari radio, and that was Viral by Boy Next Door in Sanmuda, and you're still listening to Arden Flight 40 Countdown, the coolest and loveliest chart that you will ever find anywhere else in the world in Sanmuda. And that is, we have our newest entry this week as well from Boy Next Door on number 36, and I am really, really excited in Sanmuda because, I don't know, I've been a fan of them actually for... how long should I say that I've been the fan of them for? Like, it's been quite a while. Not like the biggest fan yet, but I love their songs. And this is one of our newest entry this week as well in Samuda. So fear not, we still have a long way to go. And of course, you could still request it anywhere, whenever else on Arden Radio. But for now, we're gonna continue our flight through the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. This is the 718th edition. And we're going to continue counting down to number 35. We have a song from another K-pop sensation from the K-pop industry as well. We have Baby Monster with Sugar Honey Iced Tea. And this is one of their newest songs and as our newest entry as well this week on Arden Flight 40 in Sanmuda. Baby Monster has officially released their latest digital single titled Sugar Honey Iced Tea on June 8th, 2026. And this release, it actually comes like just about a month after their third mini album Chum. It was a fast comeback cycle actually for the 7-member group, and this move also reflects YG Entertainment's commitment to shortening album production cycles and increasing the release frequency of its artists as previously promised. So for who's the CEO of YG? I forgot. Young Hyun Sok. Yeah, right. So, Young Hyun Sok, 사장님, 님, she. Thank you so much once again. And we're gonna continue to number 34. We have another K-pop sensation group in Sanmuda, a collaboration actually from 3 of the beautiful and amazing groups came from a Seraphim, Eyelit, and Cat's Eye with Iconic by Mistake. Iconic by Mistake. And the music video for this specific song in Sanmuda, it features a maximalist visual concept with various surreal and futuristic scenes that reinforce the song's character. Directed by Cody Critchlow, the video is filled with a series of eccentric and unexpected scenes ranging from digging up a grave, having a gold tooth pulled out of a dentist's office, to dancing on an office desk. And I'm really happy that the 3 of this group collaborate in some of that because it was so amazing seeing Eyelid's new charm And of course, the Seraphim's new charm as well, because I could say that this song was in the Cat's Eye characteristic choreography. If you get what I mean? Like, it screams Cat's Eye. But I'm really happy because the song from B Lift Lab is on number 34 this week. And on number 33, we have 7 of my husbands on the chart. We have BTS, aka Bangtan Sonyeondan, with Come Over. And to celebrate their 13th debut anniversary as well as the festivities, BTS has officially released a digital single titled Come Over, which is now available on music streaming platforms. So initially, Come Over was available exclusively on the ARDAN Deluxe vinyl album, because as we all know, like K-pops and in the industry, they turn to have like a hidden track on each and every special albums itself. And for ARDAN, it was also available exclusively only on the ARDAN Deluxe vinyl album. And in addition, ARMY is currently busy with the BTS World Tour ARDAN concert schedule, especially as an Indonesian ARMY myself who just participated in a concert ticket rush on June 11th, where tickets for the 2-day BTS World Tour ARDAN in Jakarta concert sold out in a matter of minutes. And talking about it, I'm really happy that they add an additional show as well, but still hoping for a 4th and 5th show actually. Anyone agree to that one, Insan Muda?
New entry this week.
Number 35.
It's on a 5.9 FM Arden, lebih dari radio, and that was BTS with Come Over as one of our newest entries this week on Arden Flight 40, a Festa song. And I know that ARMY knows how much a Festa song actually means to us, and I'm really happy that this song was included on their set list at the ARDAN World Tour as well. And I just want to say happy 13th anniversary for Bangtan Sonyeondan. I'm really happy and I'm really proud to see how big actually that they get, because it is such amazing to see how they finally got the recognition that they deserve as a K-pop artist. I'm really, really happy for that. And if you are an ARMY, an Indonesian ARMY as well, hopefully you got the tickets, because I do got one. I mean, the war was amazing. The ticket war, it was so hard, if I might say. But not only BTS's war ticket that is hard, because we are now currently selling out our tickets for the ARDAN Senja Shadow Volume 7 pre-sale too. Yeah, this is our second pre-sale, and the stocks are coming to a really, really thin layer. So if you do want to come check out the amazing lineup such as Ityitaf, we have Bara Suara, Malik and Essentials, Rizwan Fadila or Anjan, Rizky Febian, and so much more, Salma Salsabil as well. You could definitely check out and download the app of PLN Mobile and just go find our banner, and hopefully you are one of the few people that got the tickets on the second pre-sale today in San Muda. But now I am going to count down to the next track, because we have our hotshot debut this week on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. On number 32, we have Olivia Rodrigo with Stupid Song. And from her latest album, Olivia Rodrigo introduces the single Stupid Song, a track that captures the feeling of being head over heels in love to the point of losing control. The song begins with a melancholic piano intro before evolving into a more dynamic and energetic pop arrangement. And through her lyrics, the 23-year-old singer portrays someone so captivated that she's willing to let herself get swept away by feelings that might ultimately lead to a heartbreak. And this song also showcases Olivia Rodrigo's growth as a songwriter, whereas she previously explored anger and the sarcasm typical of pop rock, but this time, she focuses more on the vulnerability and emotional complexity of romantic relationships. And the result is a song that remains emotional, but is wrapped in a warmer, more expansive pop sound, while also offering a glimpse into the musical direction of the album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. So, here you go. Our hotshot debut this week, only on Arden Flight 40 Countdown.
New entry this week.
Number 32.
It's on a 5.9 FM Arden, lebih dari radio, and you're still tuning in on Arden Flight 40 Countdown with me, your palette for today, and that was our Hot Shot debut this week on ARDAN Flight 40, sitting on number 32. That was Olivia Rodrigo with Stupid Song as one of the songs that is on her newest album as well. You seem pretty sad for a girl so in love. And if you do vibe with this song, you should definitely check out what other songs we have on the list on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown for today, because we are going to count down to the next track, which is on number 31. We have a song that climbed up 9 positions since last week, making it its second week here on ARDAN Flight 40, from Treasure, called If I. And talking about Treasure, they have been visiting Jakarta frequently, like last year and the year before that. And one of my cousins is actually a big Time fan. Time, is it correct? Time, yeah. Treasure Maker, which stands for Time. Time, it's treasure maker. And Tim, he was a big Time, actually. And seeing that Treasure frequently goes in and out of Indonesia makes her really happy as well. So if you are a Time, this song is for you, Insan Muda. And coming up next, on number 30, we also have a song that climbed up 9 positions since last week from Ellie Goulding, called Black Red Dress. And another song that is from the K-pop industry as well, a comeback from 50/50, sitting on number 29. We have Like a Bubble. And these 3 cool and lovely songs I'm going to be playing for you, Insan Muda. So, without further ado, enjoy listening to ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Let's go.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 31.
It's on a 5.9 FM ARDAN, lebih dari radio, and that was Like a Bubble by 50/50, which is a song that they come back to because we all miss 50/50. And if you don't know who they are the girls that sang I Give a Second Chance to Cupid. They are amazing, actually. If you do love those kind of songs, you would really, really love today's playlist as well, because you are still tuning in on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown with your pilot for today. This is Zahwa speaking, and we are still gonna have fun until 3 p.m. later in the afternoon. And we're still having fun on ARDAN Radio's TikTok and Instagram Live, because we are live in San Muda selling out the pre-sale 2 tickets of ARDAN Senja Shadu Volume 7, which is later scheduled on the 29th of August 2026. And if you are wanting to, just go to a music festival that has so many cool lineups with only 120,000 rupiah, you guys could definitely download the app Balan Mobile and search for our banner there, and you could definitely check out those tickets right now before it is sold out, because wow, the demands were massive. Hopefully you guys could get one of the tickets as well. Best of luck and Godspeed to you all, but for now I'm still going to go around today's flight on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown, because on number 28 we have, oh no, our biggest drop this week on ARDAN Flight 40. So sad, even though it has been 2 weeks that Charlie XCX has been here, but rock music from Charlie XCX is our biggest drop this week on ARDAN Flight 40. It was positioned on number 4 last week, but it has go down 24 positions since last week, making it number 28. But that's okay, because the song is still a bop, and you guys could definitely request it anywhere else, whenever on ARDAN Radio. And coming up next on number 27, we have another countdown, another cool and lovely track from Alex Warren called Passenger, which has successfully climbed up 10 positions since last week, making it its second week here on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And on number 26, we have a collaboration that I haven't recovered yet, because it is so amazing. And it's a collaboration between Joji and the Kid Laroi on their newest song called Bluffin'. And this is a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week as well in San Muda. And I'm really happy that they got this collaboration to really, really surface up, because I never would have thought that Joji's melancholic vibe would match really well with the Kid Laroi's energetic, kind of a pop synth, something like that vibe. It doesn't really goes well in your ear when you heard the name Joji and the Kid Laroi, because the both of them have different characteristics when they are making a song and the music, of course. But it is so good, and I definitely recommend you to listen to 3 of these ones in San Muda. So here you go.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Oh no! Biggest drop on ARDAN Flight 40.
Number 28.
It's on a 5.9 FM Arden Lebih Dari Radio, and you're still tuning in on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. Insan Muda, that was Bluffin' by Joji featuring the Kid Leroy on number 26, which we are also halfway there through our flight on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. Insan Muda, wow, it's been a crazy ride, and I'm really happy that I'm still here. I'm flying you around until 3 p.m. with only the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. This is the 780th edition in San Muda, and we're still gonna continue playing you only the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on the countdown in San Muda. So, counting down next, on number 25, we have a song from Matt Stell featuring Neo with Better Angels. And talking about this song has climbed up 10 positions since last week. And it is so good. I really love that Neo still keeps his style. You know how Neo sounds and his characteristics. It's so amazing. And this song has been on the Arden 540 chart for 3 weeks in a row. So that's how you know that a track is good and approved by Awa in San Muda. And counting down next, on number 24, we have a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week from Baby Rexha and David Guetta with Sad Girls. And this song has also been on the Arden 540 Countdown for 3 weeks in a row. And coming up next as well, following up by Willow with Talk on the Hill on number 23. And last but certainly not least, on number 22, we have a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week. And it is only her second week on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. We have Taylor Swift with I Knew It, I Knew You. And I am really having the biggest fear of missing out right now in San Muda. All of my friends have already posted that they have watched Toy Story 5, and they said the credit scene was really good. The film was really nice. You're gonna be brought up with like a roller coaster of emotions, especially if you have a childhood, because one of the posts that I saw in San Muda, it contains like a mother actually that tells us like her timeline on the Toy Story franchise and all of that stuff. And she made a video of her, of course. She made a video stating that in 1995, Toy Story 1 was released and she was 0 years old. And now, 2026, she was becoming Andy's mom. Which is so it's so emotional for me, and I just can't, because I really love the Toy Story franchise so much in San Muda. So if you do love it, you guys could definitely not skip this one out. So stay tuned, because I'm still flying you around until 3 p.m. only on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. Let's continue our flight, shall we?
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 25.
It's on a 5.9 FM Arden Lebih Dari Radio. And you're still tuning in on Arden Flight 40 Countdown. It's Amadel with me, your pilot for today. That was I Knew It, I Knew You by Taylor Swift. Apologies for the laughter in San Muda, because today we have a bunch of Arden school members coming in my way. In Cibaganti 159, we have Nazwa and Rizka. And they were like, I don't know if you know this in San Muda, but we have this thing called biduan. And it's just like, you know, just a girl performer who loves to sing and dance and all of that stuff. And she was imitating one of those. If you don't know what I mean, just check it out on TikTok. You have a bunch of those. But for now, I'm still gonna check out the list, the coolest and loveliest list on Arden Flight 40 Countdown, because we still have a really long way to go until the number one track this week on Arden Flight 40. But that was Taylor Swift by I Knew It, I Knew You on number 22. And counting down next, on number 21, we have a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week from Future, Telat, and FIFA Sound called Game Time. And of course, giving into the World Cup 2026 Euphoria in Samudra. It was amazing because Tyla and Future delivered a highly publicized live performance of the track at the tournament's opening ceremony at Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles. And talking about Tyla, she was amazing. I mean, the moment that her name was like up on the surface, she brings out amazing performances, amazing stage act, and listening to her and seeing her perform live on FIFA World Cup 2026 has been a blast. And congratulations, girls, because you really, really deserve it. And coming up next on number 20, we have a song that also climbed up 10 positions since last week, making it its third week here on ARDAN Flight 40. We have aespa featuring Becky G with Lemonade. And talking about this specific song itself in Samudra, I'm really happy because like aespa's futuristic concept actually has a concept shift because they have transitioned into like a bold, colorful, might I add like a 1950s inspired retro concept. And beyond Becky G, the album actually features global icons including G-Dragon on the opening track called WDA, which is Whole Different Animal. And last but certainly not the very least in Samudra, on number 19, we also have a song from another K-pop industry girl group as well, from NMIX, that is collaborating with Anderson .Paak with Caution. And this song, it was one of the original soundtrack for Anderson .Paak's first Netflix directorial film called K-Pops. You guys should definitely check it out, and you guys should definitely check out these cool and lovely tracks. Only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Let's count together, shall we?
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 21.
It's on a 5.9 FM ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and you're still tuning in on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown in Samudra. That was Caution by NMIX featuring Anderson .Paak, which is one of the original soundtracks for the K-pop's Netflix directional movie, which is his first directional movie for Anderson .Paak. And it was amazing because he literally has a full album collaborating with the biggest names on the K-pop industry as well. So you guys just might check out his full album because it's amazing. Seriously, it's such a bop. And of course, the songs here on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown is such a bop as well in Sanmuda. So don't go anywhere because we are closing into our number one track this week on ARDAN Flight 40. It is Sunday, 21st of June, 2026. And a little bit of a weather update in Sanmuda for you that's on your car, just driving around town, anywhere else you go. It's kind of cloudy here at Cipaganti. I don't know if it rains already in the near, area. But hopefully it doesn't rain too much, especially if you're planning to use your motorcycle or just have an evening stroll around the city because it's a good day to be alive. But nevertheless, it is such a good day to be alive as well because we are going to go ahead and give a listen to the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Because on number 18, counting down, we have a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week from Molly Elizabeth called Run Rabbit. And it is such a fun song actually. Run Rabbit, Run Rabbit. It's been 3 weeks. There's a song on the ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown chart as well in Sanmuda, and it is such an amazing song as well. So if you're looking to just vibe around with the song, this one especially is going to be the right one for you. And coming up next, on number 17, we have a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week from ITZY called Motto. And this song was actually officially released on May 18th, 2026 as the title track of ITZY's 12th mini album, Motto. And I really love this album as well in Samudra because this project represents like a heartfelt love letter to their global fandom ITZY, celebrating 7 years together. How crazy is that? And talking about the mini album details in Samudra, it features an 8-track, which is like, it has a lot of genres to it as well, like multi-dimensional synth pop and dance melody with like deep reverbs. And crucially, this record includes 5 official solo tracks that the members originally debuted during their recent tour, which is Motto, their title track, Glitch, You and I, and then going on to the members solo, we have Yeji with Pocket, Leah with Asylum, Yujin with Look, Chaeryeong with Undefined, and Tangerine as Yuna's solo as well. And recently, They promoted the song on major networks, including a highly praised live vocal performance on KBS's The Season. And following its release, Moto has officially been added to the ongoing setlist for ITZY's World Tour. And I'm really happy and really excited for them as well. And Samuda, hopefully they would come to Jakarta as soon as possible. And coming up next, counting down to number 16, we have a song that climbed up 10 positions since last week, making it its third week here on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. We have Ariana Grande with Hate That I Made You Love Me. I'm really happy with the comeback of Ariana Grande, the queen of pop herself, because this song debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, extending Ariana Grande's historic streak where the lead single of every one of her albums has opened in the top 10. Released on May 29th, this out pop and R&B track, it serves as the first single from her upcoming 8th studio album Petal, which is scheduled to drop on July 31st, 2026. And I'm really happy because, the Eternal Sunshine Tour was like one of my biggest FOMO as well. I noticed that one of the influencers from Indonesia, she's called Shakira Jasmine, if you know who she is in Samuda, she actually bought tickets to Eternal Sunshine Tour, and it was such an amazing performance, and I just have the biggest fear of missing out just by watching her, have fun on TikTok and all the vlogs. It was such an amazing show as well in Samuda, and hopefully Ariana Grande would consider coming to Jakarta next tour. Shall we say an amen to that? Amen.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 18.
You're listening to 105.9 FM ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and that was Hate That I Made You Love Me by Ariana Grande. Ini mana awal tuh pengen banget tuh sebenarnya untuk nonton Eternal Sunshine Tour secara live di depan mata Awa sendiri barengan sama temen-temen Awa gitu kan, creating memories. Ya gak sih? Setuju gak sih? Nggak sih, karena Awa tuh ngerasa kalau semua cerita terbaik itu selalu tuh dimulai dari pertemanan. Jadi Awa juga mau ngucapin terima kasih banyak ya buat insan muda udah percaya jadiin Ardan teman di setiap cerita yang kita rayakan bersama. Friends without ends. Dan kembali lagi di tahun ini, dalam rangka anniversary Ardan ke-36 tahun, Ardan Senja Syahdu hadir nemenin kamu insan muda. PLN Mobile presents Ardan Senja Syahdu volume 7 with Kapal Api, Sabtu 29 Agustus 2026 di lapangan Wiradika Capa Ade Bandung. Bakalan ada Malik and the Essentials, Bara Suara, It Gitaf, Salma Salsabil, Rizky Febian, Enjan atau Rizwan Fadila, dan pastinya masih banyak lagi yang belum kita umumin. Presale satunya udah sold out, tapi presale 2 bisa kamu beli mulai dari 21 Juni 2026 jam 12 siang, which is hari ini, di aplikasi PLN Mobile. Makanya download sekarang juga, oke? Tungguin line up dan kejutan lainan juga ya. More info, dengerin terus Ardan Radio dan follow Instagram kita di @ardanradio. PLN Mobile presents Ardan Senja Syahdu volume 7 with Kapal Api, sponsored by Proma, Bonteh, Hevitro Air Demineral, Hot in Cream, Fresh Car Smash, Yamaha, PT Kereta Api Indonesia Persero, Tring by Pegadaian. And of course today, we still have a lot of magical spots for you to try in San Muda, especially if you're looking for the coolest and loveliest tracks that you might add to your playlist in the near future. You came to the right place because you are tuning in on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown with me, your pilot for today. And that was Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, the one that I just finished playing for you in San Muda. And that song was positioned on number 16. And coming up next, on number 15, we have a song from Le Seraphim called Boom Pala, which is a song that has been on the ARDAN Flight 40 chart, ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown for 4 weeks in a row. Boom pala, boom pala, boom pala, eh. Boom pala, boom pala, boom pala, eh. And it is such a cute song actually in Samuda because they sampled the Macarena song, which is totally cute and cool at the same time, which with a new concept as well, of course. And I'm going to be playing it to you, but coming up next, I'm also going to be playing you the number 14 here on ARDAN Flight 40. We have MGK, Wiz Khalifa with Girl Next Door on number 14 because they have officially climbed up 10 positions since last week. And on number 13, we have our most power airplay this week on ARDAN Flight 40 in San Muda. With 6 weeks on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown, we have Baby Monster with Juni. And to end up our session on number 12, we have a song that climbed up 11 positions since last week. A dreamy song, might I add, from Zayn called Daydreaming. And this song has been on the chart for 4 weeks in a row, and it was previously sat on number 23, which they have climbed up 11 positions since last week. So, without further ado, here are the coolest and loveliest tracks this week, only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Let's check it out, shall we?
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 15.
You're listening to 105.9 FM ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and that was Daydreamin' by Zayn and San Muda, a song that is positioned on the number 12 this week on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And of course, you're still tuning in to us, which we are still going on and on about the coolest and loveliest track this week on ARDAN Flight 40. We are at the 780th edition. And if you're hearing, a band in the background, we're preparing for Indi Tuju in San Muda, which is another chart program as well. But we have some artists here that we would like to share to you guys. They are amazing as well, of course, and you could always listen to us by streaming on www.ardanradio.com. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok and Instagram as well. Don't you forget about that one. But I also won't forget the fact that we are still here playing you the coolest and loveliest tracks this week on ARDAN Flight 40. So we are going to go ahead and continue our countdown, because on number 11, we have a song from Lola Young called From Down Here, which is a song that climbed up 11 positions since last week, making it its 4th week here on ARDAN Flight 40. And talking about this specific song, it has a really dark lyrics into it. It's really deep, especially if you feel like you are good at the stuff that you are walking through right now on your journey. You feel like you're good at it, but at the same time, you feel like it's just dark down here. Like you just want to get out, but it's what you do. So if you're stuck in that moment as well, I think you could really relate to the song. So stay tuned, because I'm going to be playing it for you after I tell you the number 10, because we are having Charlie XCX here as a song that climbed up 8 positions since last week called SS26. And last but certainly not least, on number 9, we have a song that climbed up 8 positions since last week from Henry Moody called Miss You, which this song has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row. How crazy is that in some of them? So here you go. Without further ado, I'm going to be playing you the number 11, the number 10, and the number 9, only on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 11.
It's 105.9 FM, ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and you're still listening to 105.9 FM, of course, on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. We are still having so much fun in San Muda here on ARDAN Flight 40, because I'm still gonna be accompanying you until 3 p.m. and we still have a long list of the coolest and loveliest tracks that are here on ARDAN Flight 40 today in San Muda. So we are gonna continue our countdown, because on number 8, we are gonna meet up with Martin Garrix's new song featuring Ed Sheeran called Repeat It. And I'm really happy that they got the collaboration, because this is one of the hidden tracks from Martin Garrix's set list as well. Not what I would say like a hidden track, but it is not published when it was first made, but it's finally here. They released it on the Great 2026 in San Muda, and we are going to be playing the song for you, because this song has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row, and it is so they climbed up 8 positions. Yeah, they has officially climbed up 8 positions since last week. And coming up next on number 7, we have another song from Boy Next Door called Tok Tok Tok, which is a song that has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row and has climbed up 8 positions since last week. How crazy is that? And on number 6, we also have our greatest gainer this week in San Muda from Lisa Anita Rema with FIFA Sound Goals. And this song has climbed up 13 position since last week, making it its 4th week here on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. And I'm really happy that with Lisa's and Anita's performance, they are so pretty, they're so gorgeous, and I would really love to buy one of their jerseys as well. Info, maybe?
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 8.
It's 105.9 FM, ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and someone you're still tuning in on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Just the coolest and loveliest chart that ever existed, and we are coming in to the top 5 on ARDAN Flight 40 because that was Goals by Lisa, Anita Rema, and FIFA Sound. Yeah, it is. Is it? Yeah, FIFA Sound with Goals as our greatest gainer as well this week on ARDAN Flight 40. They have successfully gained up 13 positions since last week, making it its 4th week here on ARDAN Flight 40. And talking about FIFA World Cup 2026 in Samuda, is it yesterday or is it today? Like yesterday, right? South Korea was amending against Mexico. Yeah, and wait, who won? Mexico won. But like, honestly, looking at the video all over my For You page, all over my TikTok, and everywhere, there are footages of like Koreans and Mexicans just like hanging around, singing around much. And there was this one dude that wore a South Korean jersey, and then they were like, wait, hold up. And then he opened up his jersey and found it another Mexico jersey beneath it, and everybody was like cheering. And I think that's the great thing about World Cup in some of I think it's like the most closest thing we got to peace, world peace. Like everyone was just vibing there. No bad vibes. Everyone was just like cheering for their own country and just enjoying the game. And I think that's what World Cup is all about. That's why it was so like everyone was enthusiastic about it, and me as well. I'm personally really enthusiastic and excited to see the people of the world just come together and just watch football, you know? That is amazing. And of course, our top 5 on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown is also amazing in Samuda because on number 5, we have a song that climbed up 7 positions since last week, making it its 5th week here on ARDAN Flight 40 chart. We have NMIX with Heavy Serenade. And NMIX actually has stopped like a lot of positions here on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. If you notice in Samuda, they have several tracks here on the countdown, and I'm really happy for them as well. And to close off on number 4, we have a song from aespa and G-Dragon with WDA, Whole Different Animal, which is on aespa's newest genre shift. Like, I really love this song as well, so you guys should definitely give it a listen. And here are the top 5 on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. Let's check it out.
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 5.
Oh, now you wanna hear me, huh? Oh, now you wanna hear me, huh? Oh, now you wanna hear me go crazy. 답은 내 안에 있어. Come test me. Do some. Talk loud. Do some. Custom feature처럼 달아. It's a new era. Feel some. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. 누를수록 I just get harder. Get me all smoke, gunpowder. Woo! It is what it is. They be like, who she's a whole different animal. 모든 게 바뀐 down, get free. She's a whole different animal.
It's 105.9 FM ARDAN Lebih Dari Radio, and that was WDA, aka Whole Different Animal by aespa featuring G-Dragon on number 4 on ARDAN Flight 40. And we are closing in because on the top 3, we have a song that climbed up 7 positions since last week from Gracie Abrams called Hit the Wall. And this song has been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row in Sanmuda. And onto our runner-up track this week on ARDAN Flight 40, we have a song that actually go down 1 position since last week, so that this song is actually the champion or the number 1 track last week on ARDAN Flight 40. This is from Drake, Future, and Molly Santana with Ran to Atlanta. They have been on the chart for 5 weeks in a row in Sanmuda, but has officially gone through a series of cool and lovely chart here on ARDAN Flight 40. So, let's check it out, shall we?
You're listening to ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Number 3.
That was Ran to Atlanta, which is our runner-up this week on ARDAN Flight 40 as well. And Samuda, it's so fun, I could assure you. And we are closing into our number one track this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And I am really curious to see who it is in Samuda. Are you? Congratulations is our number one track this week on ARDAN Flight 40. Olivia Rodrigo with The Cure. This song has climbed up great length in Samuda as number one. Last week it was positioned on number 14, but today it has climbed up 13 positions. So it is our number one track this week on ARDAN Flight 40. And before I play the song for you guys, I want to say thank you to all of you that has been listening from the very start until the end. Thank you so much for my scriptwriter/producer Oki, program director Dimasta, music director Rawan Yuda, supervisor Guntur, sound designer Berlan and Jojo, studio crew Son, Fulke and Rizal, and of course, we can't forget about the labels. Thank you so much for Sony Music, Universal, and Warner Studios. That's it for today, and hopefully I will see you guys again on the next flight next week in Sanuda. Same time, we are gonna meet up again every Sunday from 11 to 3 p.m., bringing you only the coolest and loveliest tracks on ARDAN Flight 40 Countdown. So until then, I wish you all to stay healthy, stay happy, and of course, stay cool and lovely. Goodbye in Sanuda!
105.9, stay cool and lovely. ARDAN Radio.
This is the number one track on ARDAN Flight 40. Flight 40.
Semakin dewasanya gue cuma butuh bukan 4 sehat 5 sempurna, tapi 4 sehat sama 5 juta lah per minggu.
105.9, stay cool and lovely. ARDAN Radio.
Selamat sore, udah ketemuan sama Jack kali ini di ARDAN ini 7 Your Own Song, Your Own Chart and Be Original. Gue bakal nemenin lo sampai jam 6 sore nanti.